What's up, guys? It's your boy Young, and in today's video we will be doing story time yet again with your boy Cuzo Christian, or otherwise known as Optic. Optic, what's up?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Y'all already know he's from QgamingC, so y'all do me a favor. Yet again, give this video some likes and comment on the next video. And do me a favor and go show his channel some love. It's QgamingC. I'll put the link in the description yet again. But yeah, just let me know what y'all want and I'll execute. Okay, I'll let you guys know what it's up. Like, what's the business? And the story we are going to be telling you is I was gonna tell it in a future video, but I was not ready for it. I just couldn't do it. I did not mentally prepare myself for it.
Learn from this and improve.
Right, okay. Christian, you started off because I gotta take care of something. This girl making me mad.
Basically, my boy Mike was involved with a couple of crazy white boys that just run along in his friends list, I guess. He hangs around with some very eye-opening type of people, but that's none of my business. But anyway, he had this friend Zach. We all know him. He's been to his house multiple times or whatever. Well, we knew he was a little crazy or whatever, because the first time he came to his house for a Halloween party, he brought like drugs over there. So his mom came and he had to leave early. He wasn't allowed back over at his house. But like what I'm about to tell you guys or what's about to get told in the future, trust me, none of y'all were like waiting for this to happen. Like, this was on nobody's mind right now. But anyway,
keep in mind, Zach is my best friend. Like, I've known both of these kids since like since pre-K. Like, Zach's my best friend. I never really talked to Trey, but he was still like one of my good friends. But still, keep in mind that he was one of my best friends.
Yeah, if you look at this kid, he looks like a normal little 13-year-old teenager kid, just now becoming teen, like just now hitting puberty and all that, going through his early stages of life. Like, whatever was going through his mind when further in the story, you will just question your own life, to be honest, to be like, well, what made him even want to do this? But anyway, I'm sure you guys have heard of, I'm gonna reference that later in the video. But anyway, I'm gonna let Mike take over because it's way better from his perspective, because he was first hands with this.
Okay.
I
was there. Okay, so
yeah, this is him.
Honestly, if you look at Zach, and if I told you this story, and you saw Zach, he was kind of emo. Like he had long black hair. He always wore dark stuff when he could. He had like dark hair. He was like kind of like emo, you know. And I was at school with him, right? It was third period. We're chilling, and he used to tell a whole bunch of racist jokes, and I never actually said, oh, he does this often, because he was always like telling racist jokes, saying stuff about shooting up the school, and I thought he was never serious. And so one day he comes up to me, bro, don't come to school Friday. I was like, why? He's like, just don't, and you'll see why if it works out. I was like, oh, okay. Laughing, haha, not even thinking about it. And then he comes up to me and says, bro, if you do go to school, wear white. Just please don't go to school. I was like, bro, what's happening? He's like, you'll see. I was like, oh, well, okay. He's like, do whatever, like, no matter what happens, just do not go to school. Whatever you do not go to school. I was like, okay. And so, I'm like, man, at this point I'm starting to get freaked out. And I guess, and so I was like, okay, and then we're in third period, right? Just chilling, you know, math, you know, loving it up. And Brady, I don't want to mention Brady. Brady's actually a pretty cool kid. Everyone's second-hand guessed on him. He's actually really cool. He's just got to get to know him. But everyone's like, oh, Brady has something to do with it. Well, Brady really didn't have anything to do with it, to be honest. And everybody was hating on him. And so the cops come in. Well, I heard the cops came in and took Brady. And then the cops came in our classroom with the principal. They were like 3 cops that said, Zach, please come with us. And then I guess when Brady was asked to go with him, he said, oh, is this another search? I was like, wow. And so I guess he went with the cops, and then later we watched the cops take Zach into the cop car. And like, to me, that I didn't know what was going on. And in my mind, I just watched my best friend get taken away by the cops. And you know, it's a regular thing. He gets taken away by the cops. I mean, I'm sure we've all had friends get into custody or in the back of a cop car or something like that. But like later on, it was like 2 days gone by, and someone sends me something. He's like, bro, check this out. I said, what? It's on the news. It's on the channel, like some news.
Yeah, it made like worldwide CNN type stuff.
Yeah, it was on Good Morning America, and it was basically the cops questioning this kid. This is my best friend Zach and Trey. And he said, Zach said he was going to shoot up the school. He told him the plan. He told the secret word, and he told me the secret word, and the secret word was Eugene. And so he told me and like 2 other people, Anthony and someone else, I don't know, he told us the safe word. And he said the Eugene, like the cops even said, this was a professionally planned out case of conspiracy to commit murder, right? And so they charged him with a felony. And he said the pencil drops, all that. Like, he had a plan for every single thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you guys the whole plan of what was supposed to happen. All right, they were gonna bring an assault rifle. I don't remember the exact name of the gun.
It was like an AR or something.
Rifle. Yeah, it was an AR, it's an AR-15 or something like that. And a normal pistol.
Yeah, it was a Ruger and an AR, and if I may, it was found in their homes. In their home. They were really gonna do this. They were.
I don't know if you guys know about the Columbine high school shooting, but that's what their plan was planned after, like, if you understand that. Like, it was based off of that type of stuff. Their main goal was to go into the middle of the cafeteria and the gymnasium and drop a pencil and then start shooting. Like, that was their whole like plan.
The drop the pencil was the signal, and the plan was each one of them takes one of the weapons and goes into each of the because in morning care, everyone, when you first get to school, everyone goes either to the gym or to the cafeteria to eat breakfast. And the plan was for one of them to each go into each one of the locations, and then to, you know, do their thing. And so, you know, this is on this is on national news. Like, it's on CNN, Good Morning America, and like, I don't know if I can like put the links in the description to the website, but I don't want to risk it. But if I could, I would. Oh my God, he was up behind me, but. And do you want to keep going?
That's not even the scariest part, guys. Like, the scariest part is there's a good 4 people involved. 2 people got caught. The one that was told that planned all of the shooting, still to this day is in the school, chilling, doing himself right now. He's laying low at the moment because of like what's happening.
Oh yeah, he's like, laying low.
There's another one on like that did not get captured.
Nobody knows.
Like, going to the school.
We know 2 of them that are going to the school. We just don't know. Well, one of them is convicted, but we still don't know to this day who the other one is. And like, it's mad scary because they were really gonna do this. Like, and if those kids didn't tell them, if those kids didn't say anything about it, like, so many lives could have been lost. And it's so sad to even think about. They could have actually done this. And okay, so the next day, okay, so when it went on national news, all the news, everything. The next day on Friday, out of the like 600 something kids that goes to our school, only 30 kids.
Got like 1,000.
Yeah, we go to a private school. Like you have to be rich or you have to be either rich or to be in have certain requirements to have your kids go there. But and keep in mind, out of like the 1,000-something kids that go to our school, only 32 kids went to school that day. And I guess people were sending me videos because my whole family wouldn't let me go to school. And I guess people were sending me videos, and they were SWAT teams. There were like 3 SWAT teams on each side of the building. There were cops. There were like 3 cops in each hall. There was like like 4 news vans waiting outside, like asking parents and talking to kids about it. And like it was mad scary, bro. Like there was like in every single period, everybody just sat on their phones. And like it's so sad, bro. Like when I found out, I got emotional. Like in my head, my best friend just got his life taken away from him because they charged him as a felony. Like I don't know if they charged him as an adult, but if he do, he could be in prison for life. I know that. But do you have anything to say, Optic? Optic.
Yeah, like some of the stuff that was like going around the school, nobody really thought anything of it. Like it was all a joke or whatever for the most part. But then, like when they found, like when they went into his house or whatever, they found BMDs or whatever you call them, like hacking stuff, $200,000 in their PayPal accounts.
Oh yeah, okay, so Zach, they found Zach was a real hacker. Like he booted people off, he swatted them, and it all started when the school resource officer heard a rumor going around about it, and she immediately took action and took it to her superiors. And when they got into the investigation, you know, that's when they put Zach and the other kid into custody, and that's when they found the AR-15 or something in the Ruger both the guns were in the 2 different guns were in each of the kids' houses. So, meaning that, like the day after all this happens, a week gone by, and I get called in the office. I'm like, oh, well, that's expected. I walk in, and there's like 9 cops just sitting there. When I sit down, like 3 of them leave. After a while, another one leaves, and then towards the end, it's just a resource officer and this detective dude. And he's like, don't worry, kid, you're not in trouble. I was like, he's like, so I understand you're Zach's best friend. And I was like, yeah. He started asking me all these questions. I don't want to tell any of the questions just in case this ever, you know, gets up there, but I don't want to get in trouble for it and be like, oh, you know, that's it. And fraud of investigation. Yeah, and well, when I went on the website that day, I found out Zach put me into his the police report. That's why I got called in, because in the like I said, all I can say is I was in the police reports, and not for anything bad. It was basically he saying how Zach told me the plan, and he knew how I wouldn't take him seriously. That's why he told me it. But yeah. And then later I get called in the office. He's asking me all these questions, and he asked for where I live, my mom's phone number, all that stuff. And like I'm freaking out. I'm like, oh, I'm thinking I'm getting in trouble. He's like, no, you're not in trouble. Don't worry. I was like, oh, okay. And like right before I leave, he's like, okay, repeat after me. He was like, so you so solemnly swear to tell the truth, nothing but the truth and the truth, so help me God, or something like that. And I was like, yes, sir, of course, sir. And like when he did that, my heart stopped, because when he said that, I thought about Zach just sitting in prison. Cause that, you know, that's my best friend. Like, what would you do if your best friend got his life thrown away just off a joke? But when I realized he had guns, I was like, that's not no joke. My boy was gonna kill people. And like pretty much
it totally threw away like the whole like mindset, like. My boy mindset went from like, oh, he just playing, to like, oh shoot, like my life could have been in danger right now.
Yeah, like I got emotional. Like I just sat in my room for like 2 hours just thinking about life. And like honestly,
you dodged you dodged death right there.
I literally dodged a bullet.
For real. But like, there's so many more like details to like what's going on that we can't tell you, like all that stuff. But like, I'm sure if you guys look at news articles in Florida and all that stuff, it will pop up eventually. But that's all like the cloud I'm gonna put out on it, because I don't want it to get bigger than it already is when the situation's over.
Yeah.
But like this past week, we've had 3 different occasions where there were supposed to be school shootings. And I mean, none of them went through or whatever, but still 3 different occasions about a little game, like a little joke. It's like not funny anymore. Like
yeah,
they're playing about serious stuff.
And I read something in an article where it's like there's been over 200 school shootings since 2013, and that's why the detective, he was like, yeah, we take this not as a joke, and we take this very seriously. And when he asked me, I can only say this, but when he asked me about Zach's PayPal, he was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, he showed me it, and there was only like $98,000 of hacked money. He's like, And but Kate, that was mad. It was real scary. Like,
yeah. Like, alright, I don't know if any of you guys have had any experiences like this, but if so, like, leave a comment on what your experience was. And we can do like a reaction on what's going on in y'all's lives.
Yeah, we'll try and help you out with it. But just, just like the video if you like more of these, and we'll try and keep you updated about our life and what's going on with it, and we'll do more story times with you. But I'm gonna end the video right here, and I'm sure we'll find something else to do. Just do all that stuff, and just do every comment if you liked it, all that stuff, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.